Hello, it's me. Ignore that ominous red glowing in the distance, it's just my Wii. Now, I guess you can call this my first serious video because, I'm actually putting some measurable amount of effort into it. And as you can tell from the title, this video is about... no, wrong. And as you can tell from the title, this video is about...
New Super Mario Brothers 2!
I bet that was really loud. So I thought it'd be fun to try to beat this game without pressing left at all. And so, that's just what I'm going to be doing today. Now, I know I seem like some sort of super mega chump for not using some sort of capture card or something to record my screen without having to be in a dark room with my iPad facing directly at my 3DS, but, I'm a minor with no money, and so, yeah, this is the best I could do. Sorry to those who actually expected something from me. So first off, we have to start it off by routing our journey in my file. Now, it seems simple enough. Get to world 1 dash this, right there, sorry I'm not wearing my white glove. And do the secret exit so you can get to this cannon right here. Take the cannon to world 1 dash... No. Take the cannon to world mushroom. Boing. Gotta get the... or not. Oh well. I'll just warp there. Then you get to World Mushroom, as said earlier. And get the secret exit in Mushroom Dash Ghost House. And take this cannon to World Flower. And in World Flower, get the secret exit in Flower Dash 1. And walk all the way down to Flower Dash Cannon and take it to World 6. Sounds easy enough, right? And there do not seem to be any areas in World 6 where you need to press left to progress, so I guess we're fine, right? Seems very simple. Or so I thought. Welcome to my no left presses allowed file. I already completed the game, spoiler alert, or got as far as I could, and so let me walk you through what I have done. And so I guess it's fair to start off World 1-1 and my thought process of playing the game without pressing left. Now, this is very hard as when you hit a question mark block and an item comes out, this one has the item, right? Yeah, when the item comes out, you can't really get it because you can't go left. Unless it's like a mushroom or a leaf, and that's why this is it. So basically, the first level is really simple. It's just a walk in the park. Quite literally. Is this level a park? I don't really know. Does the Mushroom Kingdom just have random boxes and note blocks laying around everywhere? Like, what would that be like in real life? Like just walk down to Walmart and on the way you see a bunch of... Oh, I pressed left, dang it. Just on the way to Walmart you see like a block with a question mark on it. It's really odd. Also, I missed the 1-up, darn it. Although it doesn't really matter. And so, yes, that was World 1-1. Super duper easy. But now, we get into the hardest level in the entire run. Ha ha ha, just kidding. So basically, this is super simple, except, you see, we're stuck. But, it's possible to wall jump out of there, so that's nice. And completely dodge that Koopa shell. Now one thing you gotta remember in the no left press run is that to stop you have to ground pound. Or if you can't really do that, you can just slide and it'll make you slow down faster. And another thing is that you can't really wall jump, as you can only wall jump off the right wall. You can't really wall jump off the left wall. It's very challenging at some points. And then there's the tower level, or fortress, whatever you prefer to call it. World 1-picture, whatever. And these can be a bit interesting, as sometimes you need to go left, right? And that's where wall jumping comes in. The one and only use for wall jumping in this run. Yay. Not really, but I'm saying that as a broad term, as you'll need to use it to go left a lot. And by a lot, I mean like the entire run is wall jumping off the right wall. And other than that, this level is pretty easy. Go in this door past the checkpoint to get to the secret exit. And while you're in here, you gotta try not to get hit like I did. And you go in here. It's as simple as that. Cannon stage is pretty normal. Then, the ominous Mushroom Dash 2. I skipped over Mushroom Dash 1 because it is ridiculously average. And this is where I thought my run would end, as it is an underwater level and you can't wall jump underwater. However, this level is a godsend in a no left press challenge because it's an auto-scroller underwater, so you don't really have to go left at all, which is nice. You get the secret exit in Mushroom Dash Ghost House. It's bound to be pretty easy, am I right? Haha. This part is pretty tough. You gotta hit these switches and then try not to hit that switch while wall jumping back. It can be pretty tricky, but it's possible, as I am about to show you. Just like that. And so this is where things get a little interesting. To get the secret exit in this level, you have to hit this button and this button. And normally, you would use a leaf to get up there. And then, you would press a switch and you would go back here. But, you can't really do that in this because you can't go left. So, pretend what I just did didn't happen, and we'll go for the normal exit, which is through this door. Normal exit's boring, yay! And so, this is the point where my routing changes a little bit. Instead of going from World 1 to World Mushroom to World Flower to World 6, I instead have to go to World 1 to World Mushroom to World 3 to World Flower to World 6. And so this is how I accomplished the task. After beating this with the normal exit, such a disgraceful exit, I would go on to beat World Mushroom Dash Castle, where I would end up in World 3. Thinking that it was easy, I went on to see World 3 Dash Castle, which has the secret exit to a cannon, which is right here, which then I would take to the World Flower and go on as if nothing had happened. Back to my no left press file. I don't feel like redoing that. World Mushroom I suck at talking. World Mushroom Dash Castle isn't too notable, as you're forced to go to the right constantly non-stop anyways. Constantly non-stop, yes. As you can tell, I really didn't put on a script for this episode of my show. Why do I suck at talking? And here is the pretty chill and relaxed World 3-1. Whatever you do in this level, don't get stuck above this pipe, because you can't wall jump here. Which is what I did on my first time playing this level. Just a warning. World 3-2. Oh boy, another possible end runner. Run ender. Because it's an underwater level and you can't wall jump in underwater. But this level proves to be not a challenge at all. It is very, very, very easy. What 3-3? Nothing too notable, except it's got those sick jams. And jungle music is amazing. And this is 3-Picture. At first glance, it appears very harmless. However, it's an underwater level in a tower. So that made me think my run was over immediately. And if that wasn't enough, there are these bonefish that constantly try to attack you. And it's auto-scrolling. So, yeah. At this point, I essentially thought my run was ended. And right here you can see my reasoning. There's a wall right there. What am I gonna do? Well, apparently, if you get pushed by this thing, then you can take a hit and continue. Amazing, right? Well, that's where you're mistaken. You see, the secret exit of this level is over to the right of here. And you'll see why. It is very challenging. It requires a mini mushroom. How do you get a mini mushroom out up here if you have to take damage earlier?